Morning, everyone.
I need to raise his desk.
Have a good ride, Paul. Peter, Martin. Have a good ride. Ah. Morning everyone, sorry I'm so quiet, I've got a hell of a lot of stuff on my mind. Like, ranging from, like, trying to fix Discord, trying to sort out the training plans. There's so much going on at the minute. I've never tried to work as hard and as quick as I have in my life to get something going. And when it's all on you, in other words me, when it's all on me, in terms of the pressure, it's quite a lot actually. I've never experienced this before. So, try not to lose focus lose, I don't know, yeah. Quite stressed about it actually. Quite stressed about it. So hopefully I can get a bit of that stress out this morning. There's no other reason why I'm doing this morning, rather than a stress buster. Hey Mr. Horton, thanks for watching the live stream. You'll get to see when I'm suffering now. You'll be able to attack me. Yeah, I know Phil, I know. But there's so much stuff to do. It's normal, innit? But I've obviously given myself a lot to do. I just hope it doesn't fall flat, because that'll be a nice waste of time. I'm such a not an overthinker. I'm very I'm the type of person that gets struck by decision fatigue quite a lot. And so when I have a list of things to do, even like managing them to the point where I'm like, I've got to do this now, then this. Like, it just gets the better of me sometimes. It's definitely got the better of me now. You're always worried as well if you're doing enough. Like, I'm worried enough as it is about my performance and my fitness, because my fitness is what drives everything else. Like, just a bit of real talk for a second. Like, my fitness is like what drives everything that I do. Like, at the minute, YouTube, coaching, like, it allows me to test things. You know, if I was a lot lower fitness, you know, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do half the time to help get across what I want to do. And it's hard enough when you're not getting paid to ride your bike at the level that I ride it at. But yeah, just trying to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. It's not even trying to perfect it, it's like, it's just trying to make sure that I'm giving enough to. And I sometimes don't feel like I am. Whether that be because, you know, I don't feel it personally, or whether, you know, I don't see it. If I don't see that return, then it's like another, not nail in a coffin, but you know what I mean. I'm not even stressed about you, Scott, and what you're handling. Because you're an absolute master. I'm worried more on my side of things. Like, yeah, you're right there, Lord, you're right there. But I'm also trying to, like, not do everything, because I know that leads to a diluted service. But because things are very much changing over the next month or so, it's like I have to think so far ahead to wonder if what I'm doing now is actually going to work. And just trying to play it out, because in business, I've never had to do this before. Like, straight up, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing with, like, business. What I do know how to do is, like, get the most out of people, but it's getting to the point now where I'm like, actually, I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it's not working. What do you mean, Lord? I also wish as well that we didn't have this effing coronavirus and that we were, like, able to actually, like, ride together outside and do, like, training camps and travel. And it just drives me insane that, like, we're missing so much for, I know it's for safety and everything, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, my patience is, like, wearing so thin with it. Not the lockdown, just the whole situation, like, that we can't ride together. I can always rely on you, Niels. Like, don't get me wrong, like, what Zwift has done, for me personally, in the last year, has been incredible, but I'm not a great teacher of things over the internet, believe it or not. I'm a far better teacher in real life. Like, not even on live streams, I mean in real life, in person. And, like, that's why I'm, like, itching for us to do things as groups. Anyway. Yeah, Scott's just reminded me I'm doing 100 miles of VC tomorrow. This vegan cyclist 100-mile race on Zwift tomorrow, so I'm going to jump in and do that. 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Cheers, Charlie. I know you mentioned a few times. Hi, go Robbie. Huggy. Thank you, Mr. M. Good riding, Tom. Good riding. Front group of 20. Good job. Come on, Paul. You got it. Surf and turf for that next group. Jump across on the climb. I'm sure it'll be easier the second half. I hope it is, anyway. Good old Charlemagne. Oh, that's the thing, guys. Like, I actually sleep on average 8.5 hours every night. But even that, I wake up in the morning. When I wake up, I'm like, like, I literally walk into this room and I open the laptop. I don't do anything. Like, I literally come in and I'm already focused and going. And like, I never used to be like that. But that's what's demanded of me at the minute. I'm sorry that I'm venting a little bit, but like, Charlie doesn't deserve to hear it because I basically talk about it all the time. So I apologize. You got it. Believe in yourself, Paul. If you close half the gap, 7 seconds, I'll drop back, and we'll both come across on the climb. If you absolutely hit it from the bottom, I'll come back. Surely we'd be able to close that gap. I'll take my little burrito bag off. It's blocking the air. Yeah, we'll play it by ear, Paul. Play it by ear and see what happens. Don't stress, though. Don't stress. Paul's got some legs on him, so I won't put it past him. Anybody else in a front group with me here, and you fancy just taking it a little bit easier for the next climb, the Petit KOM, just for Paul to get back on, that'll be much appreciated. Ah, KOM. Burritos messing up my aero gains. I can't say that. I can actually, because I'm not sponsored. Hey Katie, are you new here? Looks like I've seen your name floating around. Morning, Nigel. Thank you for your comments on our recent videos. Go harder, Josh. Ah, nice one, Katie. I'll see you there. I'll see you there. I'll see you there tomorrow. Can you, like, sabotage VC's bike for me so he doesn't rip it for 3 hours? 4 hours. Thank you, Spaghetti Carbonara. That's right. Anyone in this front group now should, yeah, easily be doing sub 3 watts per kilo here. Hey, Paul, we're slowing up here, buddy. We're slowing up. I can see you. I can see you. Keep pushing. I mean, if you go all in now and close the gap, you'll have plenty of time to recover before the Petit KOM again. So, I'd say now's your chance, really. That's it. 6 watts per kilo. Give it the beans. They'll come with you, even if you pull them for a minute or so. They'll come with you. They'll come over the top. I'm not going for the Tron bike today. I fancy the change, to be honest. I fancy the change. I'm not too bothered in races like this in making sure my bike selection is appropriate. It's more about enjoying it. And to be honest, I'm getting because I'm able to sit up and then tuck down when I'm not on the Tron. I'm able to see how good my drafting is at the minute. So. Taking a second off at least, Paul, so you're down to 16 seconds a gap. Just think of the reward you get when you get here. I'm like 130 beats per minute. God, 12 seconds, 11 seconds. You're bringing them in. Hello, newcomers. How are you? Go on, Craig, give it some. Good job. We're in 41k an hour here, Paul. Come on, get it to 7 seconds. Get it to 7 seconds, I'll drop back. Get it to 7. You're 10 seconds out. I've got an arrow. I'll use it. Come on, Paul. Nearly there, nearly there. 7 seconds. Let's go. You got a chance to really press on these lumps now. Go on, bud. Coming in fast, coming in fast. No, I'm wasting my arrow now. Oh, to be fair, I'm only just hanging on to you. Yeah, nice one, Paul. Good job. Round of applause for Paul. Good job. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you. Just had a message. The numbers for this week's workout this afternoon are really low. Maybe last week's workout killed everybody off. Jacob, I usually use erg mode on my turbo. That's the thing that my bike's connected to, by the way. Nice, no, nice, Josh, nice. Good job, Paul. Impressed with that, actually. Thanks for the ride on, Scott. Thank you, Josh. It'd be appreciated, even if you like dumb the intensity right down. I think that's something a few people are still forgetting, is that you're able to lower the intensity quite a bit in the workout mode. So you could even ride it in like zone 2, zone 3 if you wanted to. A little bit, Josh. A little bit. Maybe not quite. In fact, I'd probably recommend you don't do it, actually. Don't bother. Don't bother. Morning, Graham. Sorry for killing you off last week. It's taken a week for people to recover from that. I had to recover the Tuesday night. Maybe it was a little bit hard. I know, Paul, I know. It's worth it, isn't it? In the overall perspective of the race, it's always easier. We'll do low intensity group rides after the WTRL's finished, because I gotta be honest, I can't do it at the minute. Well, why? Because I'm training. I just don't have the time. How did you get the WTRL workouts, Damon? If you go back to last week's video, go to the comment section, and it's linked in the comment section. They always will be after every one. So, pretty easy. That's where it is, Damon. I need to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram so I can do the swipe up feature on my Instagram stories. Because like I keep looking at people and I'm like I've got an actual legitimate use to it, and people are always asking me where can I find this? Where can I do that? And I'm like, ah, I need that swipe up feature. I'd have thought as well that YouTube might have helped my Instagram's follower count, but hasn't quite worked out like that. Ah, nice, Charlie, nice. Go smash it. You know how we do. Of course, Jason. And anybody that I coach and they ask me, can I do something instead of something else? 98% of the time I'll say yes. Because I really want to give you that opportunity to do something that is, it kind of brings us together as a group, or allows you to do something that still fits in with the plan in some way. $5,500, I think, Lord. Thank you, Stuart. Oh, okay. Okay, KOM on TV. Crack on. You'll have to send me a video on how to do that. Good luck, Phil Rich. Just gone live. Yeah. Please do it. Yeah, I'd recommend one of the Zwift plans, or you can wait until Monday. Some other plans. $300K on Zwift? No. I'm actually trying to think of something to do for 10,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll ride 10K. Maybe I'll ride 10K outside. Think I can do that? No. No way am I doing 10,000 calories. Couch to 10k what? I'm not liking this 10,000 meters of elevation while riding. Because that sounds like... oh, I don't know. Man. I'll be absolutely mental. I don't think it... That's weird, Theo. I've never seen it on Zwift though. I've never seen it there. So what are you saying? You're actually saying do 10,000 meters of climbing? You're serious? Yeah, you're right, Lord. It always comes back to me doing like some absurd amount of climbing for everyone's pleasure. Just because, I've explained this sometime before, just because I was British hill climb champion doesn't mean I'm actually good at going up hills all the time. There's only certain points of the year where I'm actually fast at going uphill. The rest of the time I'm kind of like, you're kind of average, better than average climber. Like, even now. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ruben, the 10 times 1 minute actually sounds worse than the 10,000 meters. Yeah, do you want me to do it indoors or outdoors? I don't think so, Scott. I don't think I'm going to achieve 400 subs in one day. If I beat VC tomorrow. Although I will be live streaming it, so I will be live streaming it. So indoors or out? Average, better than average. I hate live streams. You always like pick me up on stuff that I say. I never mean it. I mean, I've never done a shed load of climbing indoors, and I've always wondered about doing that indoors because it'll take less time, so in theory it'll be less not so much less of a challenge, but this time of year trying to do it outdoors, like I'd probably be asking for death. And I don't think I'd have any rims left on my wheels after it either. Oh, I'm not doing both. I'm not doing both VT ones. I don't know, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Like VC did train like a pro challenge in December. I suppose this is the closest we're going to get to ever going toe to toe with VC. Oh. No, there's going to be no competition. VC's just going to walk away with it. Ten push-up. 4 PM British time tomorrow. Oh my word. Oh, the fatigue is certainly showing through. Fatigue dead. Oh, I feel really blocked. Everywhere actually, not just in my legs. I think it's a mental thing. Oh. I don't know, it all depends what happens on this last one, because the thing is there's 2 hard efforts in just the first 50 minutes. The thing is with this last effort is it could go either 2 ways at the minute. I could ride myself into it and unblock, or I could get to this last climb and have absolutely no legs. Oh no. That was hard, wasn't it, Tom? That was hard. Excuse me. Bit of heat training, huh? No worry, Jacob. Not compulsory. So the general consensus as well is that I'm to not do the Movistar race on Wednesday. Because if I'm not going to go to for the contract, then why would I affect the results? But I mean, I think it's being ambitious anyway, that I'd be in the top 3 of that race to get invitation. I don't think I'm capable of that. Well, it will be, yeah, Zach. It's got a climb up it. The climb that you take on the way to Alpe d'Huez, no, Alpe Zwift rather. Is it top 5 now, is it? Yeah. Doesn't matter what time it is in the US, dude. It's nice to have you. Nice to see Pete Robertson in this group, coach rider. Tom Shaw, coach rider. Who else we got? Paul Hamlet, teammate. Martin Jepson, coach rider. So 3 coach riders in this one group. But they all enjoy Zwift, so I'm kind of biased as to why they're in the front group, because they're pretty good at Zwift. And they're a pretty good rider in general. Just have a little bit of guidance now and then. So I'm not going to take full credit for being in this front group. They're very good bike riders. George, I do on average about 1 ride a day. I occasionally do double days. It depends really on what I'm doing, on what the weather's like and how I feel. I really enjoy double days though. Anybody else enjoy them? Yeah, it might be Craig, it might be, yeah. Charlie, you can always come back to this, buddy. You don't have to watch it. Just leave a like, and you've already been here this long. You can crack on. Is anyone here a Marvel fan? Anyone been watching the WandaVision series on Disney Plus? 4th episode is out now. Double days, I think. I like a bit of an unsung hero. People used to think, I don't know if they still do, that by not doing the ride in one go, they feel like they're cheating it a bit. But actually, it seems to like benefit quite a lot of people. The double days. Which is useful when you're working full time. No, I usually do the other way around, Chris. Well, again, it depends how I feel. Some people are more motivated in the morning. Oh, Will, you're watching me live. What time do you want to do it tomorrow morning then? Because I've got to do a ride tomorrow afternoon at 4 PM, so I can't ride it with you. But what I'll do is, Will, I'll ride to the radio tower, and then if you're following me on Zwift Companion, if you're following me on Zwift basically, on the home screen, you can go and you can actually like spawn. Like you can ride with me. So if you like, I'll send you a message. I'll send you a text when I get to the bottom of the radio tower, and then you can spawn there then right next to me, and you can just start your ride. And literally, you'll have 0 minutes on the clock, and you'll just crack on up and down, up and down, up and down, and do that radio tower climb. Everyone, Will, who's watching at the minute, Will is doing. It's like a club challenge. Where you have to try and climb like 2,500 meters as quick as possible. So he's choosing it. Well, I've chosen the radio tower for him because of the bowl effect. So he's just gonna. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna ride there. I like if people have got like very few hours to do in a week, they can actually get a lot out of it if they just schedule their workouts every 12 hours. So even if they're doing, it doesn't matter how many hours they're doing, but if they're doing like 5, they could do 1 hour on Tuesday night, 1 hour Wednesday morning, 1 hour Wednesday evening, 1 hour. So you get like a really kind of good continuation of like basically the effect of a training block. Did you get that, Will? No message back yet, maybe he hasn't. So it's settled then. I'm going to do 10,000 meters of climbing on Zwift, live streamed in when I reach 10,000 subscribers. That's settled then. Yeah, it wouldn't be very reliable, would it, Ruben? Because you'd have to look at everybody with every different job in the world. It'd be such a deep study, but it would never come to a conclusion that would help. Yeah, cycling to work is awesome. So if you make use of your commute, riding back and forth, like, that's handy, Zach. I don't do any gym work. I don't know, I do it on Alpes when I Alpes Zwift rather. Cheers, Dominic. Spread the word if you want to see that 10,000. Or rather, don't spread the word, because I don't want to do it. Oh. I think I'd be dangerous if I did gym work. I've already got, well, I haven't got it now. But if I already had an FTP of like 6 point whatever it was, I'd be scared. I'd be scared for myself if I did gym work as well. I'm not dismissing gym work, by the way. Yeah, it's not so bad, Mark. Actually, I quite like the style it's turned into. Hard up the climbs and easier out. It's perfect for me anyway. Does it work for you, Ruben? Yeah, let's do it. Ah. Morning, Carl. Yeah, Chris is, Chris knows a thing too about strength training. We got this, Paul. Yeah, actually, Bell Lap, that's a really good shout. I should live stream it and do a group ride, shouldn't I? And we won't have the elastic band on because, like, I want to ride it at a reasonable, like, I don't want the elastic band to be kind of like pulling us all. Hey, thank you, Pickles. Jam, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, you mean like low cadence stuff, like actual strength stuff on the bike. Depends what you join doing, innit? Sometimes it doesn't matter if you don't enjoy doing what like all evidence says to do, then why would you do it? You might as well do what you enjoy, and you're probably likely to get more out of it. With regards to that, like, my training difficulty is set to like 45. Of course, Paul. Well, I won't be doing Everesting attempt. Yes, David, I've de-stressed a little. Thank you. I did a bunch of low cadence yesterday, actually. Up quite a long gradual climb. It was so nice. It was like 2 minutes of low cadence, 1 minute of high cadence for like 10 minutes. Oh, it was really nice. Hey Ali, you too. Thank you. George, I wouldn't recommend them unless you're doing something specific. I mean, chances are, if you're riding up steep hills anyway, unless you've got a tiny gear on, you're probably already doing some sort of low gear work. If you live in a flat area, then you're probably not used to doing it. That's a very simple way of saying why a time trialist isn't usually good at going up climbs. Isn't usually. 13k to go. Thank you, Helen. We're getting there, we're getting there. Morning, Ian. No worries, a late watcher is not a problem at all. That's my heart rate monitor. It's the Wahoo Tickr Fit. You charge it up, you do. You don't put a battery in it. There's like a little tab you connect it to. Hey, good evening, Paul. Whereabouts in Australia? Yeah, no worries, Ian. No worries at all. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, that's right, Niels, yeah. So, I'm like, when I'm riding outside, I generally ride with like an average cadence of like 79 when I come back from a ride, unless I'm doing actual intervals, like say, well, anything out of zone 2. My average cadence then goes into like the high 80s and 90s. If I'm just kind of larking around, it's easily below 80, but that's for endurance. So the key is, like, say if I was to do a race and you had a really steep climb on it, being able to push like basically a VO2 max power or high threshold power up a really steep climb, you know, at like 70 RPM is a lot different to riding a shallow climb at like 95 RPM. And that is partly the reason why as well I'm not as good as the guys on the shorter, steeper climbs in the UK than I am on the longer climbs. So, oh, nice, Paul. Been to Melbourne a few times. Oh, nice, Daniel, nice. Yeah, I don't know about the Movistar thing. I'll probably withdraw from it, actually. Even though I've had a fair few messages from people saying, oh, you need to go for that. I'm like, there's actually a reason why I stepped away from it. And then somebody asked me, the same person asked me, so how do you make a living then? And I said, well, ironically, I wasn't getting paid as a pro. I'm actually getting paid more now running my own business and like building a brand, or working with brands, which none of the brands I work with pay me, apart from affiliate links. By the way, a bit of a plug, Band of Climbers affiliate link. Actually, no, it's not in the description. Look at my last video, it'll be in the description. For kit, Band of Climbers kit. Lord's going to be frantically panicking now looking for the link. Yeah, I did, David. I saw his Strava. What's that, just under 5 watts per kilo? Not bad, is it? Yeah, freebies, yeah. But yeah, the irony, you know, the irony of like, you have a job that a lot of people kind of look at awe to, and I hope that in a few years' time I'll be eating my words, but, you know, I am genuinely enjoying myself by building something, you know, a company, business, a brand, and working with people. You know, it doesn't matter how small I am in comparison to others. You know, I'm doing more, I'm getting more back. The irony is I'm getting more back from what I'm doing on the bike than I was when I was a pro. Even though like my results speak for themselves as a pro, like I've had some great results. Yeah, it doesn't really like, I don't know. Unless you win the Tour de France, like, what does it mean? Edmund, the first tip I'll give you is not to push too much stress on your training. If you've got a 9-to-5 job and you're traveling to work and everything else, you know, if you're going to miss a session, don't stress about it. You do 80% of your training and you'll see results, don't worry about it. But you'll have to focus, likely, on intensity. At the end of the day, intensity will mainly win you bike races, and will also get you in better shape, potentially, than with the time you have, than with any other form of training. But you're going to need a bit of progression in there. But don't be afraid of doing less. Like, you know, if you say you got a 9-to-5 job, you know, a lot of people can train, you know, 5-6 hours a week around a full-time job and still get a lot out of themselves. So don't put too much stress on yourself. You know, don't pressure it. Yeah, tell me about it, Chris. I tell you what I'm actually watching now is the F1 documentary on Netflix. I know I'm late to the party, but it's pretty, yeah. Like, I used to watch it every Sunday when I was like a teenager. I used to watch it every Sunday with my dad. Not so much now, I just don't catch it, but it's incredible the insight that you get with, you know, movies like that. Not movies, you know what I mean, films. Training in the day can affect your sleep, yeah. Why don't you try it the other way around, Edmund? Or you can try a bit of undulating periodization, where you try your way one week, and the next week you try intensity in the week and long rides on a weekend, and then vice versa the following week, and vice versa the following week. I haven't got to that part yet. Okay, the climb's going to start soon. Yeah, there'll be more club rides. There'll be more back pedal club rides. There's an attack. There's an attack. Here we go. Tom Shaw was in this group. He just texted me saying, this feels like heading into an execution. Remember when Gus and Niels, Quentin used to say, you know, Ed has no mercy and get ready for the coffins. Bad taste. But we used to say that, and now it's probably not the case. I've got a draft here now. Good luck, Peter Robertson. Good luck, Tom Shaw. Good luck, Martin Jepson. You're the man to watch here. Martin's got a big old punch on him. And who else we got? We've got yeah, Mr. Hamlet. Good luck, Paul. Yeah, orderly fashion, walking to the gallows. He's been brought back. We give it death. Oh my word. Oh. More of those group rides, so the training plans and everything will free up more time to do group rides and everything else. So everything you're asking for is coming. It is coming. Nice, Liam, nice. Right, here we go. Let's get it. Let's turn that beat up. Ooh, Tim. Ooh. Yeah. Arlo. A-R-L-O. Name of the song, Fall. That's what generally happens in an A-Cat race, yeah. It's the same in real life in a pro race as well. So the pros will ride easier, but when they go hard, they go full. So you may be able to keep up here, but when it goes full, that's the difference between a pro and your average Joe. It's just going to be short and painful. Come on in, Dom. Just in time. Good luck, everyone. Give it the beans. Oh, Tom's been a feather. I ride outside all the time, Sammy. Apart from now. Ah, tense. That's good. The apprentice beats the master. Martin Jefferson. Well done. Good job, Martin. Good job, Mr. Shaw. Good drafting as well. 3.7, well done. Same as you, Peter. Good job with the drafting. Good job. Good job. Mr. Hamlet, there you are. Oh. Oh, so I got ninth then, did I? Oh, nice. Oh. Oh. FML. Good job, everyone who raced. And those of you that just joined the chat. Oh, flip my neck. Good job. Yeah, if you're in the mood for some pain later on, the Zwift Racing League workout is in the chat right now. So, you're welcome to join. If not, you can watch a live stream. It's always there for you. And the workout will be attached. Oh, yeah, heart rate's falling quick, and it's like dropping 50 beats in like less than a minute, so pretty substantial. But yeah. Yeah, it's quite nice to do the races when you're not at peak fitness, because you learn different things. Like, you know, you learn, well, first of all, you have to push yourself, like, because, you know, it's not going to be a walk in the park. Not that it ever is, but you have to push yourself, and then, of course, you're always learning. When you're on that upward trend coming back from illness or time off, you're almost constantly on the upward trend, so it's almost worth giving it a nudge a little bit, just to see, you know, where you're at. Nice one, Peter. My pleasure. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot now. I apologize. I've got a bit to do, but I'm gonna have to shoot, and I'll see you later on this afternoon. Oh. No worries, Paul. No worries. Let's have a look at the power graph quickly. Full of colour there at the end, isn't it? Oh. Hey. Yeah. If I kept that going for another minute, it would have been an indoor PB. But not quite. Yeah, we'll do Lord. It'll take me a while to get back to, maybe later this afternoon, so yeah. Right on. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to keep chatting, you can keep chatting, but I'm off. I hope Phil Rich is having a good time doing his kitchen sink workout. And I'll see you later this afternoon. Thank you, everyone. Take care.